After a summertime of unsealed surface events, drivers were looking forward to returning to the tarmac, and the Isle of Wight College did not disappoint. 29 competitors with a variety of cars entered round 9 and the third sealed surface event of 2016. September is still officially summertime, however the leaves in the college car park had started to fall and it had that autumnal feel in the air. The college car park is divided into many different size segments, some large and open, proving popular with the drifty happy rear wheel drive cars, and some narrow twisty sections where the small front wheel drive cars thrive. Sections of damp tarmac require drivers to slow down or at least be careful, as losing control would result in a damaged wheel rim or worse on these curb-lined borders of trees and shrubs. What initially seemed a long, complicated course soon materialised into a nice, flowing, yet technical circuit. Drivers are ranked on their fastest time of the day out of 6 individual runs, and what competitors normally do is start slow, learn the course, and slowly increase their speed during the day. Very rarely will anyone set the fastest time of the day in run 1, however Dave Goodwin recalls a time when he did just that back in the 90s, when it snowed during run 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. It may have been autumnal, but there was no risk of snow or rain on the day. However, some drivers were fast right from the off. Dan Morgan and Ryan Munt set the timing screens alight with a blistering 55 seconds and only 1/100th of a second separating them. Hot on their tail was Will Thomas and Chris Greenan with 56 seconds, again only 3/10ths of a second separating. This was the start of a very competitive day. Talking of setting things on fire, Ryan Munt again threw down the gauntlet in round 2, setting a time of 52.76 seconds and finishing within the confines of the stock box with his car on fire. With Ryan not liking his car this hot, Dan Morgan allowed Ryan to drive his car for rounds 3 and 4. But just like Goldilocks, Ryan did not find this car to be to his liking either. So Steve Wells allowed Ryan to share his car for rounds 5 and 6. And Ryan found this car to be just right. With Dan Morgan and Steve Wells running in the same Class 5 as Ryan, allowing fellow competitors to borrow each other's cars when fighting for a club championship only demonstrates the great sportsmanship and camaraderie within the club. Sue Mitchell and Steve Glass had a new car after destroying their Fiat in the last event. We're not counting, but I think this is car number 5 for this year alone. Sue was also competing with Marion Brett for the fastest lady of the day. Marion was sharing her very competitive Class 3 with her partner Steve Brett, but she managed to be 4 seconds faster than Sue and now has a substantial lead towards the highest placed lady in 2016. The club would like to welcome new member Dan Farrow, who thoroughly enjoyed his day in his classic Vauxhall Chevette. New cars include Mark Hill's Peugeot rally car. And Joe Charalumbus was campaigning his newly acquired Classic Mini. On Chris Wilson's third run, he misjudged a 180 turn and struck a curb, fracturing the rear wheel rim, causing him to score a DNF. After some frantic action in the pits, Chris and Andy replaced the wheel, and once the car was passed by the scrutineer, Chris jumped back in and set the fastest time of the day with his 4th run. Run 5 saw Adam Greenham come to the fore in his Classic Mini, with a blistering time of 52.60 seconds and cemented his lead in round 6 with a time 0.3 of a second quicker. That's 52.3 seconds. A well-deserved and popular winner. Chris Wilson had to retire his car after rounds 5 and 6 as it became apparent the suspension was also damaged, but he'd done enough to secure 3rd place overall. And Ryan Munt, thanks to Dan Morgan and Steve Wells, finished 2nd place overall.
Or was that traction? A lot heavier. Okay. A lot heavier. And first, very well driven, Adam Greenan.
Yay!
Well done, Adam. Picture before you spray everyone.
This is a short 6-minute video. If you'd like to see the full episode, keep an eye on our YouTube channel. And on the 17th of September, we've got our annual treasure hunt and social evening. It starts at 2 PM and you can find more information on our Facebook page or on our website. See you there!